With my current setup, how I record, I'm looking for a bigger screen I can look at while I record to make sure everything is in focus, compared to like a smaller 2-inch screen from my camera, which brought me to this field monitor. You can pick this up right now off Amazon. The price point is very competitive to the market. This is the Osee T5 Plus. It's a 5.5-inch screen with 1000 nits of brightness. It has a contrast ratio of 1001. It only weighs 175 grams, so it's pretty lightweight. It has 2 metal 1/4 screw holes, so it can be bracketed to a variety of different gear depending on the situation. This is by far one of my favorite field monitors to date. The main selling point I liked about this is the 1000 nits of brightness, so it gets very bright outside. Some field monitors only do about 400 nits of brightness. Even in direct sunlight, it's very hard to see what you can record. So that's the main selling point about this field monitor for myself, is the 1000 nits of brightness. Inside the box, you get the USB Type A to Type C cable, the HDMI to the micro HDMI cable, which is kind of small. You get the L bracket for the top of your camera, which goes on your hot shoe mount. You also get a small carrying cloth to keep it nice and safe while you travel, so the screen does not get scratched. You also get the instructions inside the box. Right off the bat, this does not come with a battery. With any field monitor, it does not come with a battery. With this field monitor, you have the option of either going with a Sony or Canon battery. You have the on and off switch on the back side. It takes a couple seconds for it to boot up. On top, you have a micro SD card slots for updates. You have your audio input. On the side, you have the HDMI slot. There's also another slot for like a trigger. You do have 1/4 threading on top and on the side. If you want to hook it up to any camera accessory, you don't want to use a cold shoe mount for your own setup or your own gear. Just to have multiple threadings, because I can use this different ways in different setups. You're not just stuck with just one way. You can either go from the bottom or the side. The main selling point I like about this is the 1000 nits of brightness. Not many field monitors can really get that bright. The resolution for this panel is 720p. It has decent viewing angles. Some people want 1080p, but 720 should be fine here. Everything is controlled through the red switch on the side. This is not a touchscreen. This is not a touchscreen. Everything is controlled through the red joystick. I like it like this because I don't like having a bunch of smudges or fingerprints on the screen. Navigating the menu is pretty straightforward. You just click through the screens. You can customize all the shortcuts on different pages. You can customize this with however you want. All of your normal functions are here, from zebra stripes to focus peaking. All of those functions are built in here. The 1E T5 is a very good mid-range field monitor. The price point is very competitive. It gets 1000 nits of peak brightness. The viewing angles are pretty good. You can either use Sony or Canon batteries. It has the threadings to mount it on the side or the bottom, which I do really like. This is one field monitor I've been using for a while, and this is really one to be checked out.